'cause I am strong and I am beautiful alone.
Hello, welcome back to Love Yourself, You Deserve It. Today I'm just going to be talking about genuine love and genuine friendship and such. So let's get started. As I've mentioned previously in basically all of my videos, I've ended a lot of friendships this year just because there's not really a reason half of the time, and there doesn't really have to be a specific reason. If something's not working out, then it's not working out, right? So if there's a negative relationship or friendship that's in your life, it's okay to get it out of your life. And I can't stress that enough, because for so long I thought that, that I couldn't, and that it was bad to get rid of people, especially if they're good people. It's really hard to end friendships when you know that they're a good person deep down, but when people start treating you with disrespect, and it's just not working anymore, and they don't respect who you are and what you do and stuff like that, then it's okay to end it, and it's okay to stand up for yourself. And that's how you show yourself love in that situation, is to end it. And it sounds really easy to end friendships sometimes, and it sounds obvious, right? Like, well, if someone is, verbally abusing you, or if someone doesn't respect you, or makes fun of you, or whatever, calls you names, all these negative things, it makes sense. If someone's doing that to you, then you obviously don't have to deal with it, because you deserve to be treated with respect and with love. And it makes sense, and it sounds so obvious, just to get rid of that friendship or relationship. But it's really hard, because if you know someone for a really long time, that's what really, that was the kicker for me. Because if I've known someone for so long, for some reason in my head I was telling myself, well, if I've known them for so long, then, they should stick around even longer, and, well, they must know me pretty well if I've known them for so long. But the thing is, a lot of my old friends don't know me anymore, because we're ever evolving and we're changing people, and I definitely am not the same person that I was a year ago, and it's probably the same for them. So sometimes things just don't work out, and it's okay to let that go. So first of all, I've just got to remind everybody that it's absolutely okay to end friendships and relationships if it's not serving you, and if you're not happy, then you don't have to put yourself through it. So that's the first thing I'm putting out there, which I've kind of said before. The second thing, the biggest thing I want to talk about today, is sending out love to everybody. That means, bullies that you had in, elementary school maybe, oh, there's a little fly. Sorry, there was a fly, it's distracting. Everyone, like, people that you really don't get along with, or you didn't get along with in the past, you know what? Send them love. And when I say send them love, I'm not saying you have to write them a love letter and you have to send that out. That's not what sending love really means. I mean, everyone has their own definition of it. But for me, sending love to everybody just means respecting everybody and sending out positive thoughts to them and wishing them the best, and genuinely doing that, not just saying, oh, well, whatever, they're not in my life. I take it to a step further, where I say, okay, I wish this person well, and that's me sending them love, picturing them doing well in their lives and stuff like that. I know that there's so many people out there that are really just nasty when friendships end, and they're just so caught up in their own inner turmoil, I guess you could say, and they just dish out so much hate and so much judgment. And the thing is, you shouldn't take it personally, because what they're feeling is within them, and a lot of people have issues with themselves, and they just reflect it out, and they put it out and take it out on everybody. And I've had a lot of people do that to me, and I'm just taking a stand for myself, and I'm not going to take that anymore, and I'm not going to take it personally. because there's nothing wrong with me, and that's all I need to know anyway, and I don't need to worry about other people dishing out hate. So I send love out to everybody. There was a guy downtown asking for money a couple weeks ago, and he was swearing up a storm at me because I didn't give him money. I mean, I'm not gonna get upset about it. You know what I did? Like, I came home and I was like, you know what? I send love to that guy because that guy needs love, and that's what he's actually looking for, you know? It's a call for love. When people put out hate and they just are so miserable, deep down they actually want love and they actually want respect. So that's what I'm going to give them. I'm not going to give them anger. I'm not going to, you know, reciprocate what they gave to me. No. I don't need to do that. And I know better than that. Maybe they don't. But I'm going to send them love. Just good thoughts their way, you know, like, oh, well, I hope you have a good day, or I wish you luck with this. And I mean that so genuinely. I really do, you know. I'm not like, well, then you have a good day. You know, like, I genuinely want you to have a good day. I want you all to have a good day, you know? So, I don't know. It's hard to be genuine about this stuff sometimes, but when you practice it, it's really not that hard. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say about this, but I've just had so many friendships end, and a lot of them kind of were nasty at the end, and I heard, you know, a lot of people were sending me judgments. They were judging themselves, and then they were putting it on me, and they're blaming me for everything, and I at first was like, oh my god, what's wrong with me? And then after, you know, it didn't take very long, but it clicked in my head, and I'm like, you know what? That's on them. That's not me. So I'm gonna send them love, and I really do wish all of my old friends the best. You know, I know a lot of them are in, you know, a pretty bad state with themselves, and a lot of them can't listen to themselves, and that's sad. It really is. I mean, if you can't listen to yourself and do what you want to do and not worry about other people's judgments, man, like, I feel bad for those people, but at the same time, they're choosing to do that. So I just wish them the best. I send love their way, and that's all I can do, because if people don't want to listen to you and if they don't want to let the love in, then there's nothing you can do until they choose to let you in, if they choose to let you in and love in. So that's my message for you all today, is to try to send love to everybody. I mean, whether it's the mailman or whether it's some guy that is like trying to hit you with his car, or you know, your family, your friends, of course, and even just try to send love to every single person out there. And it may seem really weird, but honestly, send love. I send love to myself. I send love to everybody, whether they're nice to me or not. So if you give me love, I'm gonna give you love. And if you give me hate, and if you send me your judgments and all these hateful whatever words, all these things that don't matter, bring it on, man. Bring it on. I can take it. So I've got a lot of it in my life, and I'm sure I'm going to get more. So bring it on, man. And welcome it, you know, welcome it all. And if you want to send me or anyone else hate, go for it. I'm just going to send you extra love your way. And I'm sure, you know, you'll be quite surprised by that. But that's what I'm going to do. That's what I encourage you all to do, is just try sending love to everybody. And it's kind of easy to do with people that you obviously love, you know, your family and friends and such. But try sending love to someone who isn't showing love to you. Try sending love to someone who is putting out judgments and who's putting out all these fears and all these negative things. And see through it, and see through them, and just notice that they are calling for love, and they want love, and they want acceptance. So give that to them instead of getting angry at them. So that's my message for you guys. Just try. Send love to everybody. I send love to you all, whether you think I'm absolutely nuts, or if you think I'm great, or if you think whatever. You're welcome to think whatever you want to think about me. It really doesn't matter, because I'm good with who I am. So I hope you all can get to this with yourselves, and I hope you all can accept yourselves and just love yourself and love every single person out there, whether they deserve it or not, because everyone does deserve it. So send out the love, guys. I'm sending you love. Have a good day. Bye.